ask the whimsy of Dr. Hammons for our presence here tonight, and Jeanette, Stewart, and all that. But now to the business of the evening, or more business. I would like to introduce Amina and Amira Baraka, cultural workers. Amina.
Thank you very much. Appreciate this. Well, kind of hot. I come with the blues. I got some. Is that okay? No. Yes. Okay. Everyone knows that there's a folk. Like the season, she comes and she goes. Just as free as a word and as good as a bird. That's why everybody loves her so. Always leaving her spoon in her coffee. Keeps her napkin up under her chin. In that yellow carpet, it's so mellow, it's right. But you be ashamed of her. Every evening she'd go fishing, way down Lover's Lane. But she'd only hook up, can't you tell? The whale got away. Oh, what stories she could tell. Oh, someday there'll be no more old folk. What a lonely old time this will be. Children's voices at play will be still for a day. The day that they take old folks away. The pavement cried when they rode Mama by. The soil wept when it opened to take her in. The sky rained. The sun hid behind clouds. The moon wasn't seen that night. And I sat there still, crying. I didn't scream, though I forced back the hollers and the shout dance I wanted to do. I sat there still, remembering. I saw her washing the neighborhood streets. I watched her plait her hair. I saw her planting flower seeds and taking in strangers, giving out old clothes, cooking biscuits, and praising the Lord. I heard her playing the piano and singing that old ship of Zion. I heard her telling stories and looking for Sabu movies on television. But I didn't scream. I forced back the shouts because I knew Mama wouldn't have to move no more. There would be no more trying to fix up houses that couldn't be fixed. There'd be no more chasing rats and roaches. There'd be no more bill collectors coming. There'd be no more wondering why the cops killed Junior. There'd be no more backaches and headaches from worrying. There'd be no more looking for the heat and the cold. There'd be no more looking for a church where they love God instead of money. No, monopoly capitalism had eaten her up, had stolen her last breath. But I didn't scream. I didn't scream murderers, but I should have. I just stood there still, crying as they covered her with dirt. Mama took her goodness and left this old world, and I didn't scream. I just sat there, crying, but I vowed to smash her murderers. You do the wonderful. Can you hear me now?
It's all right, we'll listen.
Okay, class memories. Memories call to my mind hot, warm, no breeze, summer nights in crowded cold streets. Red shirts, orange skirts, suede pumps, and green alligator shoes. Plaid cotton shirts, spotted khaki pants, painted overalls, and house dresses. White bibbed aprons sitting on soda crates, cigars and cigarettes, and sometimes a pipe. Wagons drawn by horses hollering watermelon. Jelly roll women, as they say, staff, hip, and big leg. Tall, skinny, short, working women. Kinky hair, straight hair, braided hair, no hair. Husky men, small men, big men, bad men, black men, working men. Big-eyed kids, almond-eyed, small, narrow-eyed children, some with great big smiles. Others with tears streaking their all-shaped faces. Garbage odors, never forgotten odors. Fried fish, fried chicken, fried shrimp, and sweet potato pie, and jumping jive bar odors. The smell of church and homemade ice cream and hallelujah sounds and dreams. Dreams that dressed up and paraded in the heads of young boys and girls to become doctors, lawyers, scientists, movie stars, anything. Anything that would stop their mothers and fathers from working so goddamn hard and dying so very young. Poker games, street games, big band dances, and Monday morning blues. Memories call to my mind that people died of old age early. Dope and got shot down in the streets, got laid off of work, and welfare is never enough if you can get on it. And the dreams that never came true because they couldn't finish school, not pregnant, or on drugs, or having to go to work to help make ends meet, and the police being a foreign occupation army on our streets. It comes to my mind, we are not by ourselves. There are poor white people, poor brown people, poor yellow people, poor red people, and they must have memories and streets and people and lives and crushed dreams. They must know that imperialism can never be reformed. They must love their streets the way I love mine. And they must can see past skin color and look at real life. They must can see that the unity of class lovers is key. They must know we have to unite, not just for reform, but revolution. So our dreams will have fertile soil to grow in the name of all the people that ever died fighting for freedom. It's called 40s. I'm past that now. This is what I wrote when I turned 40. I've gone back to wearing ties, padded shoulders. I even got a corn cob pipe like the one in old folks. I still demonstrate against outlaws like the Klan. I have never learned to like glitter and crass people with rhinestone eyes who think witches are evil, and would like me to stop traveling around with my husband, especially without silk and satin, buttons and bows, and stay at home where all the women belong. I would like to learn to speak Spanish and French so I can write revolutionary poems to my comrades in Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America. I still have not learned how to gracefully live in the shadows of anyone, but I have learned that the national question is a question of class. I'm beginning to repeat stories about how free I used to be before the wrong mind, how nobody ever got over on me. I still like to dance at parties despite sophisticated people on their way to somewhere dead with cocktail in hand. I am still shocked when people are surprised. I like jazz, love my children, and go to the bathroom, and got some sense of political direction. I have guarded my husband's work and criticized his chauvinism, said too much of him at times to enemies. Though I have paid with whiskey and tears, and he never once had to write blues for me. I have grown to my needs, and I write lines I have to cross out. Honesty is no excuse for unconsciousness. Don't let this voice, this face that loves to smile, manipulate your decision. There's a freedom fighter living in this body, and she's armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
Last piece is called The Red. I wrote this for some students. Some say the color red reoccurs in my poems. Like red ideas, there should be no classes. Like red watermelons to satisfy your sweet tooth. Like red peppers on your beans and greens. Like red clay granddaddy ate. Like red slip hid under Sapphire's dress. Like red shoes doing the black bottom. Like red head rags making juju. Like red handkerchiefs waving goodbye. Like red stockings standing on a corner. Like red light bringing you to a stop. Like red dresses dancing the flamenco. Like red hair standing in the sunlight. Like red people deprived of their land. Like red fire burning oppressors' asses. Like red flags held by children. Like red apples in your lunch bag. Like red blood of workers in need of power. The color red, it reoccurs. Thank you.
Yeah.
So come on down. I always like to end with death to apartheid. And the people united will never be defeated. And let us at least be able to say death to apartheid if we really gonna do anything about apartheid. Wow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Death to apartheid!